Oh man, today was a wild one trading the morning session. Took a very bad first trade and a really good second and third trade. So let's go ahead and review those trades. Please sit back and enjoy the stream recap. Happy Thursday. Okay, yesterday FOMC. Actual 1 o'clock FOMC action. Boring. Nothing happening. However, after we got some people on the stage, absolutely ripped to the upside. Retracing the last 3 days of movement, you can see this on the daily chart here. So a nice little bounce off of that support off 200 after we swept it just barely, closed above it, and then ripped right off of it. We are opening up technically inside value area, right at value area high at 600. I think it'll be interesting to see, do we push hard out the open? Running the overnight highs at 626. If we crack 626, I think we go rotate up to 680 to 700. We'll see. Or do we fail to break the highs off the open and we get back inside value area and we go trade the lows or potentially the full reversal? All right, ES still ticking new highs. NAS trying to push a little bit here. A couple points away from there it is. We just cracked the overnight highs by, just like a point or two. Volume's at 600. A nice little 40-point ripper off that. I'd like to see volume flip up. We have a nice little push back down, maybe to like 20s, and then volume comes back in, and then I can get long back up into like 680 to 700. All right, here we go. There's VWAP. VWAP. Trying to melt through it right now. We got 2.5 minutes left on this candle. I'm going to get long off volume here. Fairly aggressive play. If we really start smacking new lows here, then I'm going to get out, but I like the general test. Test of VWAP. ES hasn't tested it yet, so that's a little concerning. We came back up, tested it, and trying to drop back below. Let's see how we react here. That will dictate the trade. 20 points down. Not super aggressive on the sell side. Delta sell side, I should say. Obviously, it's very aggressive selling. Filling in this wick right now. From the highs, that's a 150-point sell-off. Down 60 points on this trade. That was a very quick 60 points, honestly. I'm going to add one here. We're just now tapping through the overnight lows. I'm down like almost $2,000, so that's not ideal. But I like that quick sweep of the downside with Delta looking like it was. We are still just slowly melting here. So we just retraced FOMC. We got point of control sitting at 420. I'm down $2,600. Not ideal. I was just down $600 at the top of this candle. However, we're bouncing perfectly at 450, which is also where we rejected. It's a 200-point move top to bottom. No pullbacks. Can we continue to melt lower than 200 points straight down? Absolutely. But do I anticipate a pullback of some sorts? Absolutely. NAS closing above 500 looks really good. Right above volume, psych level. We'll see if that happens. 10 seconds. Back above volume, obviously. We broke the prior high at 13, but only by like a tick. Don't love that. Buyers stepping up on this push into 520. Magical 20 is getting traded now. ES breaking that prior high as well. Blue line algo rejection. Nice. Average price. Average entry price. Always going to be your strongest resistance. Look how we ticked it perfectly. 28. Rolling back over just a hair. We got 30 seconds left. I really would like to wait for this candle to close before I kill this trade. But I mean, look at this rejection of the blue line algo. That's just kind of stupid, honestly. Delta a little heavy, and we're actually pushing heavy now. I don't like that anymore. I'm going to take the L there, $1,400. We basically were, I touched break even 3 different times. Touching break even that many times without it popping through just feels weird. Unfortunately, that's just is how it is sometimes. Got a minute and 40 seconds left on this candle. I'll talk about my first entry in just a second. I just want to see if I want to get into this real quick. Trying to potentially get a little kick up. I'm going to participate. Got some buyers stepping through. Okay, my first entry, I knew trading VWAP after that flush, I should have seen it bounce. And I know, and I've said this many times, if it ever doesn't bounce, like here we came up and tested it, I should have just killed it right there. That was stupid. Or killed it on the break of the prior low. Because every time that we melt through VWAP on one candle, it dumps hard the rest of the, for a while. It always dumps hard for a while after that. And I knew better. I even called it out and I just sat there and watched it happen. The second entry, I was at least patient enough to wait for that one. But I deserved that first L. because I knew better. I know better than to hold on to something that crashes right through VWAP like that. It's always dirty. It's always dirty. It'll be very interesting if the ES breaks new lows here. Then I think I would feel pretty confident in thinking that the NAS is going to crack 50 and then we rotate into 420. Trading 54. This is new lows on the day on the NAS, I believe. Buyers look really good here. I'm going to participate. Buyers look good. We have the double top up here on the ES as well. We still have that block at 95, which is a little spooky. So up the baby lows. Pushed out of it. ES still has this double bottom down here. And a double top now at 03 as well. But buyers are looking good on this, so I want to try and give it as much room as I can. NAS got some sellers trying to potentially roll through. Trying to be a little patient here because this is a nice move, but I'm killing that. We're pushing right into volume. I'm just spooked on the ES, to be honest, because we've just been so choppy. That was a great trade, in my opinion. We're down 200 bucks. So down $200. I would have gotten filled here, I think, just now. Could have been green on the day or whatever, but I'm not trying to fight for that. Oh, now we're ripping. Buyers are looking better. Much better. Trade the retest of 55, maybe. Just going to go and get in. Participate here. ES is ripping. NAS feels like it's kind of slow grinding. I like we are right in volume, obviously. But I like the push into the magical 80s. This prior wick at 81 looks pretty good to me. Just going to go and take that off. Just a little chip away. We're now down $111. Yeah, it's basically a break-even day at this point.